Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are trying to go live everywhere. Trying to get this Instagram stuff going too. I hope you all are having a good Monday. Welcome in. All right, there we go. We're going to do some packing this morning of 38 sales. 39 sales. 39. I had 40, but I have to find the last sale that I had. So I'm not sure exactly where it is. I think it's up with the jackets because it was like a heavier jacket. So I think it's up with the jackets. Whoa. But we have a lot of sales going out this weekend. So 38 sales, 39 sales, really 40 sales since Friday at this time. So Friday at this time, we packed up. We sold 40 things in 3 days. So that's pretty good. That's almost where I want to be. Almost 1% of my store a day. Cheers. A lot of this is retail arbitrage. A lot of this is stuff that I marked down. So if you come on in, say hello, welcome in to the chat. Welcome in. All right. First item. Where's my cell phone? How about that? Let's find my phone. That's where I'm at this morning. I think I can ping it, right? Can't I ping it from here? Doot. Doot. I think so. Some way or another, I think I can ping my phone doing that. I would have never found that. Oh, I would have. It's right under my feet. All right. Let's see. Good morning, Donna Diggs. Donna Diggs, we were already talking this morning over in Sunrise Listings. Yeah. We only went to the Ocala bins. When we were in Florida, we went to Ocala. We went to the bins up there. They're only open Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They sucked. So don't go there if you guys live near Florida. What's up, Patriot Girl? I know you're in South Florida, Patriot Girl, so you're not even going to take a chance of going up there. I don't blame you. Good morning. We have a storm rolling into Tampa. You picked a good weekend last week to visit. Good, Roxy. It was sunny there. So at least I can't complain with that. It was sunny. You can go out even with the pool that's, what do you call that? Enclosed pool with the screen. I don't know what those are called. Those have a specific name, but what's up, Dixie? Felix, did you have any weekend sales? Duh, that's why I'm on here, Felix. I heard Felix, I heard you and Bearded are going thrifting. We have almost 40, like 39, 38. What's up, Cindy in Texas? Texas, what is it? 7:30 there? I think it's 7:30 there. Screened lanai. Screened lanai. That sounds so nice. A screened lanai. Okay. If you are over on Instagram, you guys can chat over there too, so I can see it. I'm not sure. I know I'm live, but I haven't been on live Instagram for a minute. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, first sale, which is my sale from Friday, because you guys know I go in like backwards order. But I've actually had this since last spring. So this is last summer. This is a Patagonia fishing shirt. Nothing special, just vintage. I remember picking this up. You guys always remember like those good days. You walk in, there's a cart they rolled out. They had like 3 of these Patagonias. They had Sims. They had all these really hot brands, $4.99 a piece. You're just like, that's what it's all about. But $33.99 for that. How 8:30 at your time. How were your guys' sales this weekend? Guys and girls. How were your sales this weekend? Being the first weekend of February, right? So if you're new to reselling, this is going to be your first weekend of February, which is different. If you're on Insta, I cannot see the chat for some reason. I cannot see the chat, but there might not be a chat. Nice. Casey, what's up, B-Rod? Casey sold some 1990s Tommy Hilfiger jeans for $70. I said, I'm going to have to rethink. I'm going to have to look back into those because those haven't sold for me for like 5 years. So I don't know. She said they were super 90s, so maybe just super baggy is my guess. Finally catching you live. What's up, Carrie? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. We're just going to do packing, chit-chat, talk, stuff like that. Your lighting is amazing today. I don't look like Bart Simpson. I could. All I have to do is shut that light off and turn on the sign. But I won't. Slow because I didn't list much last week. Yep, that's the way it goes. We don't list. Things don't tend to sell. But I didn't list much last week, but I did this weekend. That's okay, Cindy. You're going to list more this week. You're going to catch up. eBay is dead. Poshmark was 2, but woke up and I got 6 sales. So did you get more on Poshmark or eBay? You said it was dead. Was it Poshmark or eBay that was dead? Because I'm still on the fence with Poshmark. There's a chat over there, but I switched over here because you didn't see it. Huh. Let's see if I can get the chat going over here. I just saw it. Event log. I got started. Comments. Sorry, guys. I'm turning 38 this month. I feel like that's not okay. I told my daughter this morning, I'm not trying to get any older. Her birthday's 2 days after mine. She's so excited. I'm not. I am not. Live video. I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, whatever. If you guys are on Instagram, you guys can still see me. I wish I could answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know. All right. On Poshmark woke up. Ooh, see, you're getting me to want Poshmark again. Tommy jeans are getting hot. Has to show Tommy hits though. Yeah, Cindy, it's like everything. It's like gotta show like I'm wearing this. Now listen, if you watch my video on YouTube, I'm gonna try to do Rocawear. I found 2 pair of Rocawear, same age as like the South Pole jeans I sold. One has 2 hits on the back pockets, blue, one has red. So we'll see how those do. I'll let you guys know. I haven't gotten my package from Florida. I shipped a big box. It cost $38. It was 40-something pounds. Shipped it here from Florida. So it was actually cheaper to do that than to do check in a suitcase on Allegiant. I purchased several Orvis fishing shirts recently and got good money for AFCO. Yes, AFCO is a great company. Be on the lookout. That's a Bolo guy. AFCO. Like American Fishing Company, I think is what it stands for. Good timing for selling fishing apparel with spring on the horizon. Yes. Cindy, 38 is young. I know, but right now I feel like it's old. I don't know. I just, I know when I'm 48, I'm going to be like, I wish I was 38. This is a Peter Millar. And this is one of those Crown Sports, Crown Crafted, one of the stretchy blends. The problem is, not the problem. The problem was, but it happened to work out. I had auto posture. I think I told you guys, like in October, instead of decrease my items by 10%, it increased my items by 10%, I believe for 2 months. So this shirt was $93.16. I would not list this at $93.16. This would be like a $69.99 shirt. So it sold for $93.16. Good for me. Good for me. I'm still going through all those that mess up when I see them and repricing them. But that was a big time accident and it was my fault. It wasn't Auto Posture's fault. It was not Auto Posture's fault. How about the Y2K Fat Farm? I have not tried Fat Farm yet. See, I'm testing. What did I do the other week that I was testing and it worked? Well, I did sell some Pelly corduroys or whatever. Do you guys remember what jeans I sold last week? And I was just trying something new. These are Polo Ralph Lauren RRL. Actually, the guy who sold me this bulk buy of all these RRL, he gave me a call while I was in Florida, and he wanted to discuss some possible things. So that's very good. I'm going to call him today. Very nice guy, but that's potential. Sorry if you're on Instagram. I cannot see your comments. I don't know why this morning, but I see you're watching me. I see your eyeballs. Let me make sure this is going out to the right person. By the way, this is going in a padded flat rate envelope. It's going to the right person. Let's see. So yeah, I haven't done Fat Farm. Have not done Fat Farm. A friend had some men's Tommy with TH spelled out on the ribbon going down the pant side. Super cool. Yes. So the pant, like all the way down the seams of the pant, Tommy Hilfiger, or TH. Yes. So even some of them say like Tommy Athletics. I remember all that stuff. That stuff was super hot when I first started reselling. All that. I remember that was my first thing that I sold was a Tommy Hilfiger big hit. That was my first piece of clothing I sold. I talked about it before. I loved it. Travis Matthew hat. You guys know I bought these all bulk buy, really big bulk buy. I think I counted them when I was in Florida, like 180 hats. I bought them all for $5 a piece, all brand new. I've been selling them for $19.99. So $19.99 for these Travis Matthew hats. Again, I guess my tip for you is to be on the lookout for when places have sales like Dick's or Ross or even online arbitrage. When I was down in Florida, I talked to the Wayne of the K, and he does retail arbitrage or online arbitrage. And a lot of people, they're not going to tell everyone because they want to get that stuff, and it's smart. So these were retail arbitrage, but don't sleep on online arbitrage either because it's out there. What's up, TLK? Thanks for coming in. Have you sold nudie jeans? Daniel, it's funny you mentioned that because we have a pair right here that I sold. I actually have like 5 pair. I listed them all in Florida. I sold one so far. We actually have a couple pair that are kind of newer, like maybe new to you. Nudie jeans always sell, and yes, they're jeans. They're not. You can't see through them or anything like that. The nasty mind. So what I do, when I bought those hats, I ordered a whole bunch of these 8x6x4 boxes. These are perfect size for those hats, and they ship out ground like really lightweight. For 38, you're doing great. Successful working for yourself, great wife and family, and your health. I appreciate you. Thank you for blessings, and stop being sad about being 38. Cindy, I appreciate that. And actually, I've worked out. I worked out my whole life since 10th grade. I used to be overweight. My dad weighed 330, and that's why I got into PE and working with students with special needs, because I love that area. I haven't worked out much at all in the past year, and that's something I need to do. So being healthy, something I need to do. I appreciate you mentioning that because I need to do that today. Good morning and happy Monday. What app do you use to stream multiple apps? So Nita, what I'm using right now is called Restream.io. So I'm streaming, well, I guess, on Instagram, but definitely on Facebook and on YouTube, which you are on. It's a paid service. But if it's part of your business, it's a write-off. The problem is with write-offs, you have to pay for that stuff up front, which sucks, right? Here's Surf's Up Method. You guys know I do these with Polo Ralph Lauren, but also Brooks Brothers if they have the hit on them. It has to be a letter size, not a number size. This is a medium, regular, plain Jane medium. This is actually one of 2 that I sold that were Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers are selling better than Polo Ralph Lauren for me when it comes to these shirts with the hit. It has to have the little logo on them for them to do better. So that sold for $18.88. Again, I price those between $17.99 usually and $22.99. It just depends on the size, the pattern. Usually the bigger in like gingham check, I price a little bit higher. Again, as you guys know, I print all my labels off on my Bluetooth, my label printer, my Dymo, and then I package everything right here. I have all my mailing materials right here. I'll show you if you're new in here. Have them all right here. And then I have all my items right here ready to go in order. So that's my shipping process. Crazy just picked up. They look nice. So you're talking, Daniel, nudie jeans? Yes, they are good. If you just pick some up, they're good. Have you ever sold Baboon on the Moon duffel bag? No, I have not, Nita. I have not sold Baboon on the Moon. I actually, when I go to thrift stores, I look through the bag section just kind of a quick glance, maybe a little bit of this, but I never go through the bag section. I'm usually looking for like CC Filson, North Face, Toomey, stuff like that. I never heard that one though, so I'm going to have to remember that. That's an easy one. I will not forget that name. So Baboon on the Moon. Has that happened before, by the way? Have we put that on the moon before? Not a baboon, but a chimpanzee. I don't know. I feel like we have. How much are those hat boxes? To be honest, I forget. So I had a $50 coupon for this quarter on eBay. If you guys have an eBay store, you get the $50 coupon. So I used that. Plus I paid more because I got so many. But I think I really don't know. If you go to eBay and go to 8x6x4. You can look, but they're probably cheaper on Amazon. I just had that coupon, so that's why I used it. But they might not be. I don't know. Another hat, again, $5 into 20. I'm fine with that. A lot of people, when I looked online, are pricing these hats. A lot of people got these hats. I have a whole tote, like literally. You just go here. A whole tote. These are like 3 rows deep. A whole tote of those, $5 a piece. Selling them for 20 a piece. A lot of people have them for 25 to 30. I'm undercutting. I'm fine with 5 into 30. If I'm fine with Polo Ralph Lauren's 5 into 20, I'm fine with this. And I'm selling them quickly. So you guys know me. I like the volume game. I like the volume game. As long as I'm making 4 times my money, I'm fine with that. And I am going to put these in these poly mailers then inside the box. God, your tab just crashed. Restore this tab. Yeah, I don't know. Instagram's all messed up over there. Sorry, Instagram. You're getting cut off. You're getting cut off. Insta. Bye. Bye. Okay. Back to you guys. I will be 60 this year. You are a baby. Donna. I know. We guys, but when you were 40, you wished you were 30. When you're 60, you wish you were 50, right? We always wish. So we have to enjoy the time we have. We have to enjoy. And you know what? What I'm really happy to enjoy? My little ones. Because they're getting so big. I really don't like that. It's like I want them to be older so they're not like crybabies. But when they get older, it makes me sad. All right. So there goes that hat. Back to you guys. Earl. So those are the 2 hats that I sold over the weekend. I sold 2. I'll show you the other stuff that I bought. A whole bunch of it. Polo Ralph Lauren. Does the newer tag sell significantly better or no difference? I would say Queen. I would say it doesn't sell significantly better. I would say it probably sells a little bit better. But definitely it's the pattern that helps the sale the most. The pattern and the size. If it has if there was one with the new tag exact the same as the old tag, I'd probably pick the new tag, but I honestly don't think it makes much of a difference. It's about the size and the pattern mostly. I sell a lot of gingham check. If you go to my store and look at what I sold, look up Polo Ralph Lauren button. Just put up Ralph button and you can see all that I sold. And I think the more expensive ones are the gingham check. I'm passing on Polo Ralph Lauren button shirts lately with my local thrift store, selling them at $8 to $12. Not much money to be made. Jeremy, I would pass up them too. When I was in Florida, they were asking something like that at a few stores. I sold these way cheap. I just had to get rid of them. I made a mistake. Yeah, $8 into $18.99 is not good enough for me right now with my business model. These are Faherty jeans, whatever they are. But the problem is, I picked them up. They had a little bit of a mark here, and someone shortened them really short. They were a size 35 by 27. To put that in context, that's probably a guy who's like 5'6". So it's probably a guy who's 5'6" or 5'7". So that was a big mistake by me. I saw it hanging. I'm like, oh, it's a really good brand for $4.99. Pick that thing up, but it was short. So when stuff like that, I'm not going to sit on that knowing there's not going to be a lot of buyers. I sold it for $12.99. So $4.99 into $12.99. I didn't lose money. That's a good thing. I didn't lose money. Do you recommend authentication service? I picked up a pair of men's Louis Vuitton loafers and women's lambskin Hermes coat. Ooh, nice. Like that would be like all I like authenticated to resell. I've never done those authentication where you send in pictures and like you pay and it has it authenticated. I guess if it's worth it to you. They make, as you know, Louis Vuitton is very, very, Louis Vuitton, Coach, a lot of those brands, they make reproductions, right? So getting it authenticated is not a bad idea if it's worth it to you. So let's say you paid $10, they sell for $100. If it costs another $10 or $15 to get it authenticated, it's probably worth it because you definitely don't want to have someone get it and then claim it's not authentic or it isn't authentic, you might not want to go through that whole thing, because there's a lot of people out there that will say it's not authentic, even if it is. But if you have proof that it's authentic, there's nothing they can say. You can dispute it with eBay and everything else. New tags, Mavi jeans. So not really much to talk about here. Mavi, I think I'm going to start picking these up used. So K-Way picks these up used. I never did. He never did BKE, but these in used condition sell. And these are new, I know, but I think I'm going to pick them up. If they're dark wash and in good condition, I'm going to pick them up. Dark wash, good condition, I'll pick them up. Treasure Nest in the house. What's up, Treasure Nest? Thanks for popping in. Thank you guys for popping in. If you guys were a part of the Whatnot show last night, if you bought anything, I appreciate you. If you didn't buy anything, I appreciate you for coming in too. Maybe you got a giveaway. I love those. I got to make them harder. It's like every time you guys get those. But it was fun. Everything's shipped out already. I already went to the post office once this morning. I'll go again with all this other stuff too. This person's called Sure. Hiya, pal. What's up, Destiny? Hiya, pal. All right. How many days, Destiny? How many days? I always look. I think you have 19 or 18 days to go to Disney. It's hard to source nowadays. Everyone is a reseller now. Doug, there are a lot of resellers. I would say probably, honestly, maybe more last year, the year before than now. I've seen a lot quit reselling or start and quit, but there's always resellers. I've been doing this for a while. There's always resellers. You just have to be better than the others. I'm sitting here shipping out 40 items. I'm no different than anyone else. I don't have anyone on here buying stuff from my social media. So there is stuff out there. This is a brand new tags Chubbies that I picked up. Very weird, awkward color. I almost bought this in my Whatnot or put this in my Whatnot, even though it's men's. I think it'd be like a cool unisex piece, but I didn't. But this sold for $27. It took a best offer. I had this listed for a while. I just got rid of it. Whatever. This is going out priority. But back to you, Doug. I don't know. I don't know if it's it probably is harder. It definitely is harder. I used to go in and haul out, and thrift stores have raised their prices. But when I can go to places like Dick's, and again, I have to spend a ton of money. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I spent $5,000 at Dick's, and I tell my numbers. I'm sitting here telling you all my numbers. A lot of that money is going to be slowly trickling out, and a lot of it's sitting until spring. So you just have to be smarter. You have to try to find other ways to source. Facebook Marketplace. I know I talk to Bearded all the time. He gets on Facebook Marketplace at night and just scrolls and finds stuff. Almost every day he's picking something up from Facebook Marketplace at a good deal. Here is a Polo Ralph Lauren puffer. I've had this for a while. I'm really surprised it didn't sell quicker, but this is a down Polo Ralph Lauren. Even has a hit on it. I'm surprised it didn't sell. I thought it would sell for like $80. It sat for a long time. I took a best offer for $50, and this is going out in priority. So what I'll do, you guys know, I will pack this thing up in here. Just picked up a pair of Mavi this weekend. They're my husband's size. Does that mean your husband's keeping them, Courtney? That's okay if he's keeping them. It saved money. That's what thrifting really is about, right? You're thrifting for yourself, and then you can convince other people that thrifting's okay because you thrift for yourself too. 14 days. Dang, Dusty. So you're going on the 19th then, I'm guessing. 19th. Well, leaving in 2 weeks. We're driving. That's fine. We drive. We're driving on spring break. We're not going to Disney though. Started following Tekken Sports, Doug. I'm telling you. And Doug, and I'm not giving you a hard time this morning. I'm just being truthful. And Tekken would say the same thing because he talks about it all the time about how people say, oh, I can't find stuff. He literally goes around to places he doesn't know. And I 100% believe the guy. He'll just be like, I've never been to this flea market. I traveled here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to find stuff. He'll go into a thrift store, come out with a ton of stuff. It's just knowledge. You just have to gain that knowledge to know everything. There might not be any nudie jeans. There might not be any Polo Ralph Lauren at that thrift store. You have to know the other stuff that will bring money. So he'll go into a store and buy a whole bunch of stuff, and make money. And that's, I feel like I can go into any thrift store and get stuff for the most part. All right, Mugsy. Yeah, I think I bought. I think I told you, if you watched this before, I bought 3 or 4 pairs of these in Chicago when I went. I think this is the last pair I had. It sold for $49.99. Paid $7.99 for these Mugsy jeans. Again, I'll show you it one more time. That's what it looks like. These are the Fulton. I don't know if it even matters, but yeah. Doug, Tech and Sports is a great guy to follow. Grammy, good morning. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Some people don't like the way Tekken does things, and totally different strokes for different folks. You just got to find someone that does something that you think successful and that you could do that. Like, my pictures are probably not like a lot of people do. And people use cameras. Tekken uses a camera. He doesn't use his iPhone. He uses a camera. I don't use a camera. I use my iPhone. My Goodwill prices any Miss Me and True Religion at $60. Your Goodwill is ridiculous, because I can go and buy brand new tags, Ed Hardy, True Religion at Ross, brand new with tags. So let your Goodwill keep pricing stuff that way. When they price stuff like that, I don't get mad. I just laugh. I literally laugh. And our Goodwill watches my TikTok videos. I know for a fact. I talk to the managers, the regional managers, and they talk about it. And they then price Polo Ralph Lauren up, and they put it to shopgoodwill.com, and it doesn't sell. I've talked to producers before. But yeah, that's this Miss Me jeans don't even sell on eBay for $20. You're never gonna get that. I just laugh at that. Go to the bins. You'll see them there like a week later. Goodwill upped their prices and sent out lists of popular stuff to employees. Doug, they've been doing that for a while. I saw that on Facebook. On Facebook, people everyone's been posting the same picture to send out to all employees. They do that. Our Goodwills, they all have a list in the back, and they all have logos, pictures of logos in the back. And they have different things they should put to shopgoodwill.com or to put on the floor. But guess what? They don't know a lot of things. They're not going to have Levi's vintage silver tab on there. They're not going to have that. They're not going to have Mugsy. Every year or two, there's going to be new brands that are worth money that they don't know. It has to trickle down. It has to be a year goes by, the managers see that something's selling, they get wind of it, then it trickles down to all the employees, which there's a ton of turnover at Goodwill, which means people are going to miss stuff anyways because they don't know. And then that takes about 2 years to trickle down. So we're always going to be ahead of them, and styles change. So like these vintage Levi's, these are from like Y2K, early 2000s. These are hot right now, but guess what? Something we don't think or we don't know about is going to be hot in a year or two, and these aren't. So we just got to go with the flow, and they're going to be behind. They always have been. They're still pricing Miss Me jeans high. I don't even I piss on them. No, I don't even pick up Miss Me jeans for $19.99. So this is going out in a padded flat rate. And again, Doug, I'm just telling you, I laugh at that stuff. They can price up all they want. I don't let that stuff get me down. It just makes me have a challenge. Bring it on. When are you going to list spring and summer? Nicole, really good question. I typically do it March 1st, and then September 1st is fall and winter, but I'm actually going to start listing spring and summer, I think, President's Day weekend on. So like a week or two earlier, because college spring break goes on spring break in March, and I believe all the stores are starting to put out all their spring break stuff right now. So I'm going to start doing it in the middle of February, here in just a couple weeks. And right now, all my winter stuff that I have are actually crossover. I think I've talked about that. Right now, I have bins of jeans and lightweight long sleeve shirts, including button-ups. I saved all my button-ups for the winter. So when I get through my spring stuff, because I don't have near as much spring stuff as I did winter, I will just go to the jeans, which sell year round, and go to the button-ups, which sell year round. So all my jackets are listed, all that heavy stuff. But yeah, mid February. I think so. Courtney says I think so. Yeah, he's gonna keep them. He probably will. Thanks to you and Kway and Chris at Peak, I'm getting sales every day and like 20 for the long weekend. I'm still getting caught up on shipping sales every day since January 12th. Grammy, it's not thanks to us. I mean, I guess we weren't on, you wouldn't be knowing some things, but I mean, you're obviously pricing stuff right, taking good pictures, and doing things right. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're creating those sales. But yeah, it's all about finding the right item, pricing it right, and then I do think pictures are important. Do different color Amavis sell, like gray or tan? I would ask Kway on that. I'm sure he'd say yes. I did sell a pair of blue ones, new with tags, but I feel like dark wash jeans in general just sell better. And what's up, everybody? We have a big crew in here. Good morning for Monday. Next item that sold. Okay, this was again retail arbitrage. I bought like 100 pair or more. I think I bought like way more than 100, another 175. I don't remember. What size are these? Cleats. So I'll show you a picture, because what I did is I took one picture. They're all kids' cleats. They all are laceless, so they're all slip-on. And I know that's a popular thing with the kids because I coached my 8-year-olds team and they all want slip-on cleats. So I bought them all for a buy cost of $10 because they were 8 and some were 13. And so my buy cost is about $10. I'm selling them all at $39.99, which is cheaper than anyone else had them at. I'm not going to be greedy. Bought them for $10, selling them at $40, and I'm selling them left and right. I sold 3 pair this weekend. Three pair. So what I'm doing, I figured out I'm making $25 a pair. So every pair that sells, I pocket $25. These are size 3.5. So I already bagged them up. I put them cleat to cleat, and I put the size on there, 3.5. But what I am going to do, what I have been doing, is putting a piece of tape around them so the cleats don't come off and scratch the bag. I just put one piece of tape. So I don't know about the Mavi jeans. I don't know if some sell better than others. Some colors. All right, so I just put a little piece of tape just to keep it like that. Then I'll put the label on there. And they go out ground because they're so lightweight. I'm telling you, I bet you're going to watch my videos here soon, and you're going to be like, it's so boring because all you're doing is shipping out cleats. With spring coming, I'm telling you right now, from being a dad with 2 kids that played soccer, once spring hits, you're like in a panic finding cleats. So are you sourcing from Whatnot? It's hit or miss for me. Yep. Some items being too flawed, resell for profit. Jeremy, yeah, I actually have sourced. So I've done 2 types of sourcing from Whatnot. I've sourced things from friend stores that I know I could sell more on cheaper or more on eBay. So like whoever you want to, anyone in the community that has a show going on, I'll look at it. If there's something that people miss, I think Kway had, what did he have on there that no one else knew? It was Public Rec. They were 36 by 34 pants. I literally sold those the week I listed them. I made money. And then also I go into some Whatnots that have huge buys of the exact same item, and they're just running the same item over and over and over and over. They were doing Chubbies. One store was doing Linksole over and over and over, and people weren't buying the same thing over and over and over. So I hopped in there and I was buying, I was buying Linksole stuff for like $4 new with tags was my buy cost. So yeah, you can't do it off everything, but yeah. I do. I have bought some stuff. It's not at all like I probably get 2%, 1% of my items from Whatnot to resell. I need you to keep getting good stuff. I don't have time to shop and buy all my husband's stuff here. You're not buying it from me, are you? I hope you're not buying stuff from me. That is not why I'm on here. You guys know that. I'm not on here to sell stuff to you guys. So you guys really don't care. But I did buy a new computer. When I was in Florida, Kway bought a MacBook and Ethan had a MacBook, and I watched them, especially Ethan, and just how quickly he could do stuff around his house, sitting down and watching TV and be able to send out offers and all sorts of stuff like that. I decided I needed an upgrade. I needed to anyways. So I sold my computer. I bought my computer and sold my other computer during the weekend. And I also sold these older earbuds. One of these didn't work. I just had them sitting around. One of these didn't work. I had them sitting around. I'm like, why am I not selling these? So sold those for $40. Again, they're flawed. And then I sold my computer with computers and electronics. All you have to do is undercut the people by like $5 and it sells like that because there's so many and so much competition. This is going out ground, so I'm going to put it in one of these little boxes. So this isn't something I didn't pick up. I know J-Ride picks these things up for like $2 at their thrift store. Never would I ever find these at our Goodwills. They don't put these out. So those were the personal. Are Mugsy chinos pants good? I saw tons at my thrift. Nicole, I would say yes. I mean, Mugsy's a newer brand, right? And the jeans are bringing $50 used. If I saw Mugsy chinos for $5 or whatever, I would for sure pick them up. Just look up comps, but I haven't sold any. But I would think they would sell. Again, they're one of those brands that are in and they're going to be out. I can tell you. Sorry, Mugsy, but I can tell you they're going to be in and out. Just like Hudson was. Just like Fidelity is kind of still in. But those brands came in and I watched them come in and go out. Even Rag & Bone a little bit. So, yeah, I think you should buy those right now. Those are definitely in BOLO if you can get them for the right price. Again, you guys don't care about the sale. But this just goes to show, sell stuff around your house. I feel like doing a series about just selling stuff around your house to make money. I have a Nintendo 64 from when I was in like middle school. Why do I still have that? I need to sell it. When you go to places like Florida and Thrift, how do you get your items back? Are you shipping the items flying in the luggage? I'm going to Phoenix in a few weeks and I want to hit some stores. Really good question, Nicole. So what I did, I actually didn't put anything in my carry-on. I went Allegiant, which is like the cheap of flying, but it is what it is. And I had a carry-on. No packed bags because it costs $40 or something to have a luggage, right? So I would have had to pay $40 down with nothing in it and then bring back my clothes that I shipped for $40. So I'd have been $80 with that packed bag. Instead, talking to K-Way and Ethan, they say, no, you can ship a 50-pound box. I can ship from Florida to Indiana for less than $50. And that's exactly what I did. I think it cost me $38 to ship a 42-pound box of clothing to Indiana. So that was part of my buy cost. I was a little bit more picky down there when I got stuff, but that was my buy cost. $38 to ship it, and it's a write-off. It's a write-off. You just got to keep track of that. But yeah, my Goodwill marks up things I wouldn't buy anyways. I still find obscure brands they don't know. Exactly, Beth. And that's going to be the case. It always will be. I'm telling you, it always will be. Unless Goodwill just goes out of business and they do allshopgoodwill.com, but they can't do that because they have to have donation centers and they have to show that they're putting people to work. They have to have that face out there. So they're not going to do that. And if they put out all Old Navy for $5, no one's going to shop at their stores. The lists are only as good as the people receiving the donations. Exactly. They don't know. There's always new employees back there. How many times have you guys found? I know you have found like a Burberry or Ferragamo. I mean, I found the big brands that they shouldn't be putting out. I had to take a call. Did you see my update? I'm doing what y'all said. Yeah, Granny, I saw it and I responded to it. I said, pretty much congratulations. That's awesome. Like that post about how you clean those cowboy boots. I appreciate that. That's not like, I want to put stuff out. I don't like if it's viral or not. I don't care. That's just more about like tips. I have another one that I'm working on. Just like the little details, little things that you can do. I put a little video out on how cleaning boots. And the difference between, like, you can list them without being conditioned or you can list them conditioned. And they sell way better being conditioned. Shout out to Ethan for that one. He really got me on that kick. All right, here's a Twillery. This is a brand I'm just starting to find more often, and I'm picking up a Twillery. Again, I'll show you. My bad, that's kind of quick. Twillery sold this shirt. It's just a basic button up shirt. It's not a button down because the collar is not buttoned down. This sold for $24.99. It's going to Max. $24.99 for a Twillery shirt. So this is going to be on my list, and it should be on yours too, as long as it doesn't have stains or anything. $25. Baseball gloves are bolo right now. Daniel, yes, with spring coming up, I'm awful with baseball gloves. And to be honest, I shouldn't be, guys. We shouldn't be, because you can look those up. All the baseball gloves, they all have a name and model on them. Almost all of them. So you should definitely look them up. Baseball, softball, all those. Max. And everyone knows, like, their kid with cleats and stuff, like, they know their kids are going to grow out of them. So they're not going to spend a ton of money. Baseball gloves might be a different story if they're like adult. I've had these for probably a year and a half. And you can see I did not condition these. These are not conditioned because I didn't used to do that. I've had these for a year and a half, and they're not conditioned. So I probably could have gotten more money for these. But I sold their lacrosse boots, but sold these for a best offer, $75. Literally, I think I'm just going to put them in a couple bags and then just put them in a box and let them bounce around a little bit. Let's see. Oh, my bad. I'm down a little bit. One of the craziest things I've ever seen for sale, Goodwill, are UPS boxes. Yeah, that's illegal too. I saw that as well. USPS boxes for sale at Goodwill. Like these boxes right here, that's illegal. Obviously, Goodwill's not going to get in trouble, but yeah, you can't sell those. But yeah, that's it. I mean, you guys know, I've seen Lululemon bags like that you carry out after you shop for sale there, like Victoria's Secret bags, Starbucks like mugs, or not mugs, but Starbucks cups that I know probably someone got for free. Never sell childhood games you always regret. Caden, are you telling me don't sell? Okay, so I thought about it, trust me, a lot. So I had that Nintendo 64. If I were to sell it, I would just buy another one. There's Ethan right there. Ethan, did you not? Yeah, Ethan, I just talked to you. I just shouted you out. I shouted you out. I said, Ethan's the reason why I condition boots now. As far as the Nintendo 64, if I'm not playing it and I haven't played it in 10, 12 years, why not sell it? If I have regrets later, I can just buy another one. Now, what I won't sell are my Power Rangers where I still have the original boxes from the 90s. I'm not going to sell those. It has to be a deep, dark day for me to sell those. But like that Nintendo 64, I can sell it. I actually have this here too. Like, why am I keeping this? Why? Like, why am I keeping that? I don't even have a game to it. I don't think. Don't even have a game to it. But, Kane, I know. See, now you're making me not want to do it. It'd be cool just to do a series like how much can you make out of selling stuff out of your own house and reinvesting it into thrifting. I think that would be a really cool series. Robert, this is probably a brand that Ethan's just now coming in. You'd say don't pick up that brand because that brand was I had that listed for a year and a half. New to me brand, Nicotano hoodie, sold for $55 on Poshmark. I don't know if I know that brand. Naketano, I'm going to type that in here because people on Facebook won't be able. Naketano hoodie. I don't know that brand. I've never heard of that brand. What's up, Shauna Husky Mama? Hey, thanks, Husky Mama, for last night. Why did you give me $5? I gave you, like, that's coming right back at you, so don't even try that stuff with me. I appreciate you, though. I saw mason jars with someone's canned pickles for sale at Goodwill. Courtney, you got to post that stuff on Facebook. Go to Surf's group and post that because that is funny with the pickles in it. You got to be kidding me. Your kids might be like, you like the N64. We keep an old TV game in the room. Audra, I know. Thanks for coming in, by the way, last night. I think you were there last night, right? Yeah, I know. Fine. I'll find something else to sell. All right, here we go. Ethan's still in here, hopefully. He would appreciate these more. Zegna shoes. Now, Zegna is a really high-end brand. It sells for a lot of money new. Used, it doesn't bring as much as you would think, but these are Zegna shoes made in Italy. These are actually like, they're not, I don't think they're driving moccasins, but they're like leather moccasins. They're brown. These guys sold for $100, so not bad sale, I guess. Not bad. And I not sure exactly how much I paid, but I probably $10 at the thrift store. How many sales are we packing? We are packing 39. So we had 39 sales between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, well, 40 pretty much. So, like I said earlier, about right on par where I want to be. I want to have about 15 sales a day. That would be good. I'm listing 15 items a day. I want to bump that up to 20 and then have 15 sales a day. So hopefully Ethan approves of these. My brother gave me his old games, station games. I sold a Visual Boy headset for $197. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now Grammy's got me thinking. Grammy, now you got me thinking about doing that. Let's see. I had an old Canon camera sitting around, sold it for $120 on the same day. See, treasure net. I know. Do you miss it? Do you miss it? That might be different than that, because I'd be like, I'll never use this camera again. I wanted you to grab coffee energy drink to let the Duchess use it for pick me up before school. Oh man. I wanted you to grab a coffee or energy drink for the $5. I will use that $5 and I'll do this. Shelby drinks like Diet Coke. She'll take one Diet Coke to school and sip it throughout the day. Me, on the other hand, it's 10 o'clock. I'm already done with that. All right, let's get this packed. So if you guys are just now joining, I packed up all my Whatnot orders last night. I dropped my daughter off at daycare this morning, and I dropped off all those orders at the post office. So I've already been to the post office once today. We'll go twice. They usually do like scans twice a day. So I wanted to get those in quick. New Attacks dress last night. Yes, Audrey. And your name was the other way around. I remember because you were like, and I was like, oh, it is you. You're like, my name's backwards. Whatnot, I'm telling you, the names on Whatnot I do not like because I can't pronounce it. I don't know. Everything is like Aaron, but with like 12 A's and 4 R's. I never know. If it just has like 2 letters in it, like ZK, I can say ZK. All right, Ripstop pants. I bought 2 of these. So I just listed a quantity of 2. These are 34. Sorry, the lighting is really bad. But 34 by 32 with these navy. Again, they're Ripstop. And I think these are called the strike pants, but they have a little fuzzy there. Don't worry about that. But they have that Ripstop material. So these are good pants. Again, with 511, you always want to look at the tag under here, and you'll see a 7-digit code, right? Or not 7, a 5-digit code starting with a 7 right there. It's 7444. I know it's blurry, but use that 5-digit code, and it'll bring up the exact pants that or shirt or shoes or whatever. And that's how you look up the style number. It's very, very simple and easy. Just so you know. I'm always here. Ethan, you are. Ethan, I miss you. Ethan, I know you're not sourcing. Because Ethan, if you guys don't follow Ethan on Facebook or Instagram or anything, you need to. But what was it, 168 pairs of shoes last week when we went thrifting? And I guarantee he probably has them all listed by now. All right, that's going out the door. Making sure, as always, it's going to the right buyer. I know you see the top of my head. I don't want to mess up. Here's a good sale. Double RL Polo Ralph Lauren Pearl Snap. Again, I had this longer than what I thought I would, but it's just a Polo Ralph Lauren Pearl Snap, lightweight, double RL. This sold for $75. I took a best offer of $75. So $75 for this shirt. Actually, the guy threw this shirt in and a couple others, I think for free or $20 a piece. One of the two. I was happy with whatever. As long as I could buy these for like $20, I was happy with it. He only had 3, and 2 of them had flaws. So this one's a good one. And it's going to Eduardo. All right, let me see. Is McDonald's Diet Coke or canned Diet Coke? McDonald's is superior. Husky Mama, 100%. McDonald's Diet Coke is superior, but I'm mad because McDonald's got, years ago, as you guys know, they got rid of their styrofoam cups. Better for the environment. I don't know, whatever. Better for their bottom line. But that was a big mistake. Huge mistake, McDonald's. You suck now, McDonald's. But actually, I like their Coke Zero, too. I'm just telling you. I can't wait to get my first Surfs Whatnot. Sue, I hope they're good. I hope you like what they are. I appreciate you coming in and buying, but don't feel like you have to, guys. I never want to do that. Ron, I know. Ron. My kid's name's Blake, so I call him Balake. Well, it's Jameson, but his middle name's Blake. I can't figure out how to change it on Whatnot. I know. It's Whatnot's got Whatnot the name thing. They need to like make a rule about that. Like the first part of it should be an actual something, and then the rest can be whatever anyone else wants it to be. Back in, dropped the pup off at the haircut, and now heading to the thrift in my Goodwill, Bonita Springs. Oh, Patriot Girl, I want to go to Bonita. Ethan's in the house. Patriot, do you remember? I was telling Ethan, do you remember Rhodes, where they sold key lime pie in Bonita Beach or Bonita Road? It was on Bonita Road. Rhodes key lime pie. It was the best. The best. I'd go in there, buy them, and I'd ship them back, or have my mom bring them back, or someone. Ed Hardy. These are pants. They were actually these were kind of a mistake by me. I paid $39 a piece for these at Ross. Wasn't that big a deal, but I figured I really scored huge with these. Like they would sell quick for like $100. They're actually women's. So these are wide leg women's Ed Hardy jeans. $69.99 is what I sold these for. I have two per. These ones sold for $69.99. So I know you guys are seeing a lot of retail arbitrage, but guess what? Goodwill wants to up their prices. I'll go get stuff from other places and make more the same amount of money. Goodwill ain't gonna bring me down. Nuh-uh. They're not. That should be going to keep. It is. These are definitely like wide leg skater, by the way, just so you guys know. Yes, he went beast mode. Let's go. I know. I'm telling you, Shauna. Did the leather conditioner on top of those boots you showed up in your reel? Did you leather condition the top of those boots you showed on your reel? Yes. So on my reel, the one boot, I conditioned the leather, and the other boot was non-conditioned yet. I haven't listed them, but yeah, one was conditioned, one was not. So just showing the difference. I used to use Kiwi. It used to be like a Kiwi brand, but then Ethan turned me on to the Doc Martin brand. There's a link in my link tree or Ethan's link tree, and it's really good on Amazon. I like it better than the Kiwi I used to use. This, again, I have women's clothing from before in my eBay store still. Planet by Lauren G. Look for that tag, everybody. If you don't know that brand, it's a really good one. Usually it says Planet with a PLA on top, but then the NET below it. So it's like a box by Lauren G. This one doesn't say by Lauren G. But this is a really good brand to be on the lookout for. Sells really well. I've sold a lot of them. Sold for $34.99. Paid $4.99 for it. It's going out ground. Yes. Patriot Girl. I miss it. Why'd they close? So I'm a big key lime pie guy. And when we went to Florida, they had key lime pie, which I love going to Publix. For some reason, Publix has really good key lime pie. So I'm like, Ethan, one thing we have to do is go to Publix and get key lime pie. I hate a half a key lime pie probably within 24 hours. And roads close after the pandemic. So really sad about that one. All right. So I don't think Ethan knows, but I did buy a new computer. This is my old computer. It's a mini Mac. Macintosh computers hold their value really, really well. So I know we all have brands we like and stuff, but Macs hold their value really well. Obviously, I sold some earbuds that were a couple years old. This is a few years old. So this right here paid for a fourth of my new computer. It would have paid for half of my new computer if I would have gotten it one I was looking at, but I actually wanted to go bigger. So this sold for $479, this mini Mac. And there's no screen to it. It's just that. So that's what that sold for. I'm going to ship that out in a little box. That's sold same day. So everyone had theirs listed for like $500. $499, $499, $499. Like, no. I want to, because you guys know I use my credit card for my points. I'm like, I want to pay that thing off right away. Sell this thing right away. for $20 less. And that's what I did. So now I'm just packing it up. Little bubbles. That's it. Ethan, I would like to follow him. Yeah, Treasure Nest. It's the Ethan Banks. I'll type it in. The Ethan Banks. He sells shoes only. Shoes only. And he did 250,000 in sales last year, I think. Something around that. 250, 225. I don't know. Something like that. But this is going to go out in this box right here. It's just an older Amazon box. I'm going to definitely tape it up because Amazon boxes are always like the thinnest of thin and the tape's the cheapest of tape. But I'll still use the box. Amazon box. I'm going to give the other side a piece of tape, and then that's that. The market for mid-tier Western shirts has crashed for me. Ooh, I have vintage Wrangler and Stetson shirts and pearl snaps and hardly get any looks. Jeremy, I'm with you. I actually don't pick up any Wrangler shirts unless they're like a new with tags, George Strait, or they're like the very vintage Wrangler that have a crazy pattern to them. I don't pick any of them up. Western shirts, there's always a market for Western shirts, but I'm with you. I don't pick them up. I never really was big into Wrangler unless they were like vintage and crazy colors or patterns. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Goodwill got me this weekend. Picked up 2 pair of denim shorts from One Teaspoon. I didn't know that. Not check the price. Just assume $6 as usual, friends. They were $20. Oops, Jennifer. You can return them probably if you want to. I don't know that brand. Can you sell them for more than what you bought them for still? I'm pretty sure you can return them. At our Goodwills you can. So that's going out like that. I did there was a little Amazon bubble thing in there too. So keep it from being crazy, but there that goes. Yeah, that's going ground. Next item that sold was repeat buyer. How about that? Probably because I have a lot of these still. Maybe like 8 of them left. Levi's Silver Tab, as you know, if you've been watching me, bought these last summer, listed them all. Some sold, then they just dropped off. They stopped selling completely throughout the winter, which was really surprising. So what did I do? I went back in and dropped all my prices for all of them, and I've sold 2 within 2 weeks now. So Silver Tab jeans are really good if you can find the old ones. There's a couple different tags that they have for the old ones. You can look up Silver Tab images on Google. Look up the tags or the what would you call that? The back label. I don't know whatever you'd call that. Why am I pulling a brain fart? It's past 10. I should be able to talk. So yeah, $32.99 for those. I was paying $16.99 or $19.99 for those at Ross. That's what I was paying for those. Well, that's me. I know, Ethan. That's you. Ethan, I got a MacBook Pro, by the way. Thanks. I feel like I haven't seen Ethan in forever. I know. He's real. He's still there. Ethan's hilarious. He looks like he's about 18 years old. I know. He's really not that much older than 18. He's in his mid 20s-ish. Here's another repeat buyer, which doesn't surprise me. These Bonobos jeans. I had 3 identical to these. And someone bought 1 pair, and they're a unique size 36, 34, which is a great size. Otherwise, I would not buy Bonobos jeans. I'm not a big fan of their jeans. They don't sell great for me, but these were a good size, and they're dark wash. So I picked them up. As you guys know, $7.99 is how much jeans cost where I live, and they sold for $22.99. So repeat buyer. I actually have 1 pair left like that. I hope he gets this pair and it's like, I'll just get the final pair that guy has. I'll just get the final pair. I mean, he ships them quick because they're in priority mailers, and he puts they're bubble mailers. So they're not going to, those jeans are just not going to get hurt. The Western market might pick up here soon. The Hudson Rodeo starts the end of February, or the Houston. Why did I say Hudson? I don't know. Sue, yeah, I don't know. Western stuff goes in and out. I did sell that Pearl Snap for $75. So I I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think Western's going anywhere. Denim Western stuff's always a seller. Can't return anything at your Goodwill. Shauna, that's ridiculous. I think that's how it was in Florida too. You can't return anything. Yeah. I guess if it doesn't sell for what you can, raise your margin. So Jennifer said it's a very little margin. So that mistake she made is going to be a small margin. So if she can't return it, she can at least list it, chalk it up as a mistake, but you're not going to lose money. That's the good thing. Here's another pair of those cleats that I sold. Size 2.5. Again, I'm telling you. So there's 3 pair. Again, $10 buy cost. That's $30, and I've sold 3 pairs. So $30 into $75 so far. Just on these. And these are just those slow trickle away type of sale. And I'll take them all day long. And that's something not many people would have done was get the little kids cleats that are the non-lace cleats. I just happen to know that kids at that age want the cleats that they can slip on and not have to tie. All the kids want those right now. So these were a size probably like a kindergartner size, kindergarten or first grade. I sold a Ralph Lauren denim jacket, red denim jacket, women's for $25 in less than 30 days. I did promote it. Did I price it too low? I don't know. Honestly, Grammy, women's Ralph Lauren stuff doesn't do the best for me. So that's good that you actually sold that. Within 30 days for $25, depending on how much you paid. If you paid $5, I'd take that all day long. Andy promoted it. I think that's good too. I've been promoting a little bit more than usual. All those cleats are promoted and all those hats are promoted because there's a ton of them on there. And I want to be at the top. I want to have the cheapest price, and I want to be at the top of the search engine. These are mountain khaki pants. I've talked about these a few times. You're going to look for the MK right there. The thicker ones, the better they sell. Again, mountain khaki. They'll have an MK on there. I actually used to these were going around when I used to start reselling in like 2016 and 17. I used to buy these. They would sell much quicker and for a little bit more money, but they still sell. So $4.99 into $24.99. Just bread and butter. Just making so much money over here. No, but that's the name of the game, right? Name of the game. These are going out priority. I'm going to get that. And I'm actually going to put a piece of tape on these because those are really thick and heavy. Sorry, I need to catch up with the comments a little bit. We're moving and grooving a little bit this morning, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Good as you should. You need it. I know. I did, Ethan. I went home and I'm like, man, you're right. I should. My MacBook Pro we're talking about. I almost got an Air, but they get hot, so I didn't want to do that. What about Levi's with Black Label on the waist? Good or bad? It's funny you mentioned that. Whoop. I actually just sold these. These came in right when I was finished pulling stuff, and these sold. So I know they're new with tags, but I think they do well. You're just gonna have to look up if these are 511, so they're slim. You can look up 501, whatever, but definitely if they're black, made in the USA Levi's, they do well. But you're talking about the Black Label or Black Tab. I guess these would be a tab. I don't know. Is this the tab or is this the tab? We'll get that. We'll get to that one later. But those sold new with tags. Hey, you're in your early 20s, Ethan. You look 18 though, man. That's good. That's a good thing. What kind of Western shirt sold for $75? It was a double RL. So, double RL shirt by Ralph Lauren. Yeah, Goodwill, my town doesn't do returns yet. So you're gonna have to chalk up the mistake and sell it, and you're gonna be like, I'm doing all this work just to get my money back. I know. We've been there. We've all been there. This is a size small. People pass over smalls. You do you. I don't. As long as it has the little hit right there. Again, this is the second one we're shipping out today. It's Brooks Brothers with the little hit right there. I did price it at $17.77. Usually I do $17.99. I just probably lazy. I was like, I'll just hit 7 3 times instead of going to the 9, like that. That's how lazy I am. $17.77, but it was a small, so I priced it a little bit cheaper. But again, super easy for me to list because I have these that I sold. If I found another one, take pictures, go to my old listing, sell similar, take out the photos, put the new photos in, change the size. I put them all as multicolor, so I don't even have to mess with the multicolor, and list it. Change the price if it's a unique size or a bad size, like this one. Size small. It's still a $10 to $12 profit in like a 1 minute worth of my time. Yes, black on waist. Thank you. Yep. Treasure Nest. I mean, they sold, but they're new with tags. I don't know if I picked up any that were vintage. Shoot. I forgot to go get these. Okay, well, I sold. Well, I'll go get them. You guys want me to go get them? It'll take me 2 seconds. They're right behind this room. Size small. Count it. Ready, set, go. Okay, back. All right. Size small, Mountain Hardwear, Mountain Hardwear pants. I bought these for either $11 or $14. These Mountain Hardwear skiing snowboard pants. Again, I always tell people, whenever you find skiing, these are new, so they're not going to have that issue. But at the bottom, the stretch, always stretch that out, because sometimes you'll stretch it out and they'll fall apart. This little material down here, that means they're dry rotted. They're no good. And you would hate to ship that off and someone get really mad and leave you a bad review. So these sold for a best offer of $50. I'm totally fine with that. I listed all of these maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. I thought they'd sell right away, but they're not. So for $50, get out of here. I don't want to hold on to you for another year. Even though I didn't pay much for them, I'm fine getting them out. So let's make sure they're going to the right person. Jake, and they're going ground. So I'm going to put them in one of these. Yeah. Wonder if I have any of those bigger mailers. I don't think I do. So I'm going to stuff it into this guy. Let's see. How long was I gone, by the way? I think it was quick. So those again, Dick's outlet sale or Dick's Sporting Goods sale. They barely had any winter clothing left. That was some of it. I think the people that like waited in line for the sale probably went in there and snatched it all up, but they skipped over these. Have at it. I know Mountain Hardwear sells, so I picked them up. Here we go. Ground in that poly mailer. They're really not that heavy, but they went out as 2 pounds. Orvis. Be careful with Orvis. Again, they sell it at Costco now. You just have to know the right Orvis to pick up. This is one of them. Whenever you see the fly fishing, that's usually a good thing. These vests do well. Also, if you see a little fish and it says trout bum, those are usually a good pickup. Or if you find Orvis that's leather or anything like that, because they still have the Orvis stores, and a lot of the stuff is very expensive. But they sell really cheap stuff at Costco, like $15. So don't get all Orvis. Just for the record, this sold for $26.99. I paid $3.99 for it because these sleeveless vest jacket things are $3.99 where I live. Going to Troy. What did you use most? What did you use most from your eBay vouchers if you get each quarter? This quarter I got different stuff, Granny. So this quarter I actually got these boxes right here that are 8x4x6 because I bought all of those hats. So this quarter I bought these. I've been getting the large poly mailers, and I also get these large boxes. So it just depends. But you used to be able to get like those large boxes. You used to be able to get 2 bundles of these for $50, and now you can't. They're more expensive. So it just depends what it is. I got these one time. I don't even use them, as you know. Let's use one on this one. How about that? Let's just get these out of here. Thank you. So there's your thank you right there. Boop. From eBay. We appreciate you over on eBay or at eBay. All right, next thing. Whoever was in here earlier, Nudie Jeans. Sold Nudie Jeans. There they are. Right there. I have a few pair. I bought these, I think, in Chicago too. These are size 30, 34. So small waist, tall guy or gal, whatever. But they are men's. And they sold for $32.88 for Nudie Jeans. So Mugsy over Nudie, I would say, but Nudie jeans sold $32.88, padded flat rate envelope. It's a good pickup. Get them, nice. Yeah, Daniel. So get those Nudie jeans if you can get them. $7.99. Again, I got this in Chicago. I think their jeans were $6.99 or $7.99. Chicago jeans were not priced any more than ours. That was like one of the items that was priced about the same as ours. Philip bought them from like South Park. Okay, next item, another retail arbitrage. This brand is getting pretty flooded now at like TJ Maxx and stuff. I bought this in Chicago when I went right after Christmas. Bought it for really cheap. I think $20. I think I have a video that tells how much I bought it for. But I did sell it for $49.99 full asking price. So I'll take it. It's really not really that great of colors. It's like neon and gray. I mean, what are you going to wear? Wear jeans with that? I don't know. Not the person to ask anyways about that one. I'm at level... I'm up to 800 listings. Check what the next level is. Okay, so Grammy, you do need to check out the next level or the next level. You have the $25 voucher, which means you probably have the entry-level store. My store, I think, is $50 a month, and I get the $50 every quarter for the voucher. If you're listing 15 items a day, I definitely think, or 10 items a day, I think it's worth getting that store, getting the next bump up store. But if not, I wouldn't get it. It's up to you. You just have to do the math. Like your insertion fees, are you paying for more insertion fees at the end, like towards the end of every month? Are you doing too many listings? If that's the case, I would bump it up the store. Again, $50 for that sale. Next sale, Irma Zegna. So Zegna pants. These are Zegna really lightweight jeans. Very lightweight. These could have gone out ground. But again, I do stuff for my phone. And anytime I have jeans, I do them padded flat rate envelope. It is what it is. I actually sold these for $20. $20 because they're super short. Again, super short. So that was another mistake by me, picking them up thinking I got a really good pair of jeans, brought them home, and they were like a 27 inseam. And you're done. If you have a 27 inseam, you're done. There's nothing you can do to make those longer or anyone else unless they hem them, and they usually don't at that length. You'd be hemming them to the knee. It's not going to happen. So you got to really look at the inseam when you're picking up jeans and pants. Even if it says 34 by 32, look it up because people will hem them up. So be careful. Those were $7.99 into $20. So there you go. There's my bad sale. Jennifer, if you're still watching, that's my bad one. Another pair of cleats. These are a size 2. Should be a size 2. Size 2. Another pair of cleats. Again, these sold promoted. So making $25 a pop on those. Sold 3 over the weekend. And I think those are just going to start coming in more and more and more. So I just put a little piece of tape on them to make sure they're really tight. And then these are going to Alabama. Alabama. Boom. Next item. New with tags, Levi's. So new without tags, actually. New without tags. Or did they have the tag? New without tags, Levi's. They didn't even have a number on them. So I had to measure them out. Or actually, no, I didn't. They're right there. 50 by 30. Really big size. $24.99. Again, any Levi's I find that's new with tags, I don't care what the number is, unless they're Levi's signature. I don't pick up anything Levi's signature. I think that's sold at Walmart. But if they have a 5 something, a 3 numbers started with the 5, I pick them up. New with tags for $7.99. I don't care what they are. $7.99 into $24.99. I'm on the second level store. Oh, I don't know. I'm still learning from y'all. Yeah. What brand is it? Shoot. What brand was what? The pants were the Zegna. So Zegna. Zegna's a really expensive brand. Be on the lookout for that brand, but those those pants were hemmed way too short, completely ruins the sale. And I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it at the store, so that was a mistake. These were from the Goodwill, New Tags, Tommy Bahama. I don't pick up Tommy Bahama jeans or pants anymore unless they're New Tags. $7.99 for these guys. Again, I'm paying $7.99. If I could find them for $3 or $2, I would probably pick them up. It's all about your buy cost. $45 for these. $7.99 and a $45. You still here? Jesus. I know, Casey. And I've been packing. and talking. Today's been one of my better days of packing and talking. But we had like 40 items. We have 2 left after this. I know. And if anyone's been in with me the whole time, that's who I feel bad for. You've been in here the whole time. So Tommy Bahama jeans, I don't normally pick them up. But those were new with tags, so that was a no-brainer. Are 30-inch inseams a pickup? Yeah. Jennifer, 30-inch are still a pickup for sure. But like when you like they're the 27s, 27 inches, 26, it's bad. It's really, really bad. 26, 27. For fun size people like me. Yeah, but Shauna, there's women, I think the average height is less than men, right? So don't make me feel bad. Watching all the way from the Philippines. What's up, Philippines? I want to come over and say, I want to come to the Philippines. It's cold here. If you're from the Philippines, it's cold here. You don't want to be here. At least outside here. All right, Smartwool. Smartwool shirt, men's. Smartwool two-tone blue. Sold for $34.99. I just listed that last week. I could have sold it for more, but again, this winter stuff, I kind of want to get listed. Price a little bit cheap, but $34.99 is still really good when your buy cost is cheap. If you have a low buy cost, I mean, why not? Why not price stuff a little bit cheaper? I mean, you don't have to, but when you have a really low buy cost, get it in, get it out, get that money in your pocket. So $4.99 into $34.99. So that's probably like a $23.50 profit. $23.50 profit. Oh, we have another item. So these came from the same guy, Ferragamo. No, these are Gucci shoes. Came from the same guy. Pretty rough condition on these, but they are Gucci. I went back and forth with this person. I had him listed for $250. Went back and forth. And he was finally like, I'm going to have to redo the bottoms and different things like that. So I took an offer of $180 on these. So $180 on these. I think I paid $40 or $50. I bought a whole lot and I priced them out. I think I had these at $40 or $50, no more. Ethan helped me price these out. So $40 or $50 into $180 is what I paid for those. The shirt brand you said was now at Ross. The Outer Known, I got that Outer Known at TJ Maxx. I think that's the one. The plaid shirt that was new with tags, it's called Outer Known. That's the one that I got at TJ Maxx. And they didn't used to sell that there, but they are now. So just be aware if that's the one you're talking about. I have lots of good brands, men's jeans and khakis that are all altered to 18 length. If anyone knows a little person, I know. And there are little people. So someone hemmed them, and there are people out there looking for that. But that's why I always say the longer the better, because anyone can fit into the long. If you have a 36 by 36 jean, they're going to fit tall people, and then shorter people can hem them all the way down to 27 or 25 or whatever they want. So, but when you get down to the 27-inch seam, you're done because you can't put any more material back in them unless you have magic. I don't have magic. Tommy may be on the rebound. I don't know, Daniel. That they might be. Casey said she sold a pair of Tommy. She showed me the sale. Sold for like $70. But she said they were super baggy, super Y2K, like super 90s. I mean, so I don't know. Tommy was hot like 6 years ago, and then it went out. It would be surprising to me if it was hot again. Usually it takes like 20-year cycles or something, but I hope it is hot because I find it. So those Gucci shoes are gone. Gucci shoes are gone. They're going to New Jersey. Those are really nice on top. They just need to have a cobbler to redo the bottoms. All right. So those Levi's new with tags with the black tab on the back, these sold for $29.99 new with tags. So my guess is you could probably sell these for around $20 plus shipping. Again, everything I'm doing is plus shipping. Buyer pays shipping. So I don't know. That's something to look up. Levi's, you'd have to look up. Is it black label, black tag? I don't know what it'd be. It's not. I don't know what it'd be. But these sold for $29.99. I paid $7.99 for them. I'm 4'11" with my T-Rex arms. You stop it. You stop it. It's okay. Height doesn't matter. Height doesn't matter. What matters is happiness and health. That matters. That matters. So there goes all that. We do have another sale, though. Tommy Hilfiger, not Bahama. Oh. Tommy Baby on the rebound. Tommy Bahama or Tommy Hilfiger? Are you talking about, Daniel? Tommy Hilfiger is what Casey bought and sold, not Tommy Bahama. I sold those Tommy Bahama jeans, but they're new tags. Women's Tommy Bahama, anything is quick, sell for me. Men's move slower. Ooh, good to know, Sue. So when I go to the women's racks, I should look at Tommy Bahama women's. Sometimes I find that stuff new with tags. Actually, often. Okay, Hilfiger, yeah. She sold Tommy Hilfiger jeans for, she's in the chat with you for $70, I think. So she can post that sale over on the community. All right, so sold two more things. Bonobos jeans. Okay, so we have two more sales that just came in. One of them is this Patagonia. I knew would sell right away. So, not Patagonia, North Face. It's a North Face down parka jacket, and someone returned it, and I bought it for $32.99 up when I was in Chicago at a Ross. $32.99 for a long down North Face jacket parka. Someone returned it. I knew it would sell right away, so I kept it right here. Leave this. I keep these upstairs. I knew it would sell right away. So $199 for that. $32 and $199. The other thing that sold were Bonobos gray jeans. I'm telling you, don't pick up Bonobos and then I sell them. So I really don't know what I'm talking about. And those sold for $32.99. So let's get listing. Let's list today, guys. Almost done. I am done, Felix. I'm so sorry. 60 is what you sold them for. I can see Tommy Hilfiger with the 90s trend looking popping off. Probably have select. Yeah, wouldn't pick it up. Selective. Yeah, I would say too. So she said they were super baggy. I think the skater baggy stuff is in right now. So I'm with you. Anything baggy, skater, hip hop, all that stuff that are the wide leg in right now. Nice sale on the Tommy Skater baggy stuff. Always sells. Jinko, South Pole, exactly. Now, as soon as my package comes in, I'm going to list those Rockaware jeans, and I'll let you guys know how that does. My son-in-law is a little person. He always asks if always says he's the luckiest person alive, and a lot is because he's married to my daughter. That's probably right, Granny, because you have a sweet daughter. Yeah, it's not about, who cares about the height, right? I actually picked them up with my son, but they weren't long enough. Oh my gosh, your son would have worn those? See, they're hot. Her son's in high school, and that vintage stuff is hot. Someday Old Navy stuff wide leg. You sold Old Navy wide leg. Now, if Old Navy stuff is starting to sell again, man, that's crazy because that stuff's cheap. But all right, guys, I'm going to ship these next two items I just sold. Let me get those Bonobos real quick. Bonobos dark jeans. So as you guys know, this is how I store my items in like bins. I have my Bonobos right there with my AG jeans in that final little bin back there. So I know exactly what to look for. The Bonobos gray jeans, that's how I get them. So you saw how quickly I can get stuff. That's my inventory system. Different than most. Would you do a video on your auto posture settings? I think mine aren't set up right. So Shauna, I actually have my auto posture stuff all turned off right this second. So I have it all turned off. I'm turning it all off for this month. I'm hopefully going to be I might do Poshmark and be in the beta cross-lister program, but for right now, I have them all off. So, yeah. So if I did a video, it would just be all off right now. It was the older Old Navy shorts, and they're selling good. Put the skateboard in the title. Yeah, for sure. Skater in the title, Y2K, all that stuff. Put it in the title. All right, guys. Have a really good day. Hope to see other lives, other whatnots tonight, and while I list. So I love listing. I love taking pictures and watching other people do exactly what I'm doing right now. So appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day.